and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be building a house for my Rags to Riches series, which I've been playing here on YouTube. Basically, Rags to Riches, if you don't know what it is, you start with $0 and you, without cheats, have to make money. And I decided to do it within using the Eco Lifestyle expansion pack. So basically we've made our fortune through things like juice fizzing, diving in dumpsters, and then gradually working up a little bit in the new career as well. And yeah, like this 4-poster bed, believe it or not, found it in a dumpster and it was in horrible condition, but we eventually just unlocked the smog vacuum and we were able to use the smog vacuum to bring it back to life. So all of this furniture in our house is either fabricated using the fabrication skill on a fabricating machine, or we just happened to find the stuff in a dumpster. And the one thing that we took so long to find was a fridge, but finally in the last part of this series, we have found a fridge. And that's a little bit of a spoiler because the last part I filmed will actually be posted tomorrow, because I thought it would be nice to put a build between 2 LP parts. So that might confuse you guys a little bit, and it is a spoiler, but our fridge is beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, that is exciting. And this house is actually only going to cost us 26,000 simoleons because all of the furniture we have found are fabricated. So it's like a really large house for only 26,000 simoleons. Crazy, right? So I decided for this house, now that we have all of the key furniture, we've got our toilets, our sinks, our showers, we've got our oven, we have got our fridge, beds, all of that good stuff. We found the TV as well. We even have like a jukebox station. I decided that it was time to move to a bigger space with all the money we've made, and we've actually also found a boyfriend. So we are going to be moving in with him, which is very exciting, and that boyfriend is Nox, and he came with this expansion pack as well. And I don't know, I just thought Wade and Nox were perfect together because Wade is obviously into being environmentally friendly, he loves dumpster diving, and Nox is the same kind of guy. He's like a master maker. So yeah, he actually doesn't have any skills in fabrication or juice fizzing, but he's still a master maker. I mean, fake it until you make it, right? So I thought for this house, we would definitely make it environmentally friendly. We're going to have a whole heap of solar panels on the roof, so it will be able to support itself off the grid, or with the off-the-grid lot trait, because we're going to be able to make all of our own electricity through mostly solar panels. We're also going to be using the dew collectors around the place. And I don't know, I just thought it would be fun to kind of make this home that is slightly wrapped around this little courtyard area. I was kind of inspired by a home in The Sims 3 that wraps around a courtyard area. Very, very, very loosely inspired by that, might I add. But it just, I was just thinking about it. I was like, oh, it'd be nice to have a tree or something in the middle and have this, you know, half outside, half inside under cover working space up there on the second level. So we spend a lot of time just working with this very unique shape of a house. It might not be everyone's style. It is, some people would probably say it's a bit of a quirky shape because it is unusual, but I thought for these two, it was perfect because it's going to be modern. It's going to be completely wood, which usually I like to break up walls. I would usually put like a stone wall or break it up a little bit, but I thought, you know what, let's just go crazy and do all wood. And it kind of ends up having this slightly modern farmhouse vibe. And we're also going to be taking out those black columns because I feel like the columns were looking a little bit harsh. So yeah, we'll see it all come together in a second. Of course, at the end of this video, I'm going to tour the house with you guys as well. But I also wanted to make a bedroom for kids because I would love it if these two adopted a child or a teen. We could actually get a toddler, but to be honest, I would love to skip the toddler stage because, you know, toddlers are hard work. And if we're playing with Sims, I don't mind going straight to adopting a child. I think that's a great idea in the game. So let's do that. And you know what? A lot of the time, children are adopted at all different ages. So That's nice as well. And I was actually building this live on Twitch. I have been live streaming a lot more recently and am planning to do so because my state has gone into quite a strict lockdown again due to COVID spikes. So I'm gonna be home a lot, and I thought, you know what, I have the time to live stream a bit more. So you guys can expect to see me live if you want to follow me over on Twitch. I'll try and go live most days, and we'll play a few different games. But we did build this on the live stream, and a lot of you guys were saying that you love the idea of having a big glass sliding door as the front door, which I probably wouldn't have done that because I'm always like, oh, the front door, you might want it to be a bit more private, like have it a closed off door instead of open glass. But most of the chat were like, nah, let's just go a glass door. It's awesome. So that's what we ended up doing. This side of the house is, okay, we've just switched both sides. So if you're facing the house, the left side of the house will have a back wing that is for a child, and then the right hand side of the house, the wing that sits symmetrical to the left hand side, will be the adults area. And they're quite unique because they have little mezzanine levels on each side that the ladders will go up to, which is really exciting. You can see the ladder on the left there. That'll go up to like a mezzanine, and there's like a study area, a little study nook up there in the kids area, and we can put some playthings as well. And children are able to climb up ladders too, so that's handy. The other thing I will mention is the counter situation. Okay, the problem is you can't make kitchen counters yourself. And if you're doing dumpster diving, you can find counters, but it's very difficult to find matching counters, let alone find counters. So the way I got around that was these guys bought this lot with an existing house on it, and I went with the storyline that the lot had black mold. So the whole house had to be bulldozed, sadly, but they got to keep the kitchen counters that were there. So it's still technically not bought straight out of the catalog. I'd like to tell you guys that. So that was my way around it. And also, I don't believe you can find a fireplace in dumpster diving, so I did buy that fireplace. I'm not sure, I've never seen anyone get a fireplace, and I certainly haven't done any dumpster diving and found a fireplace, so I bought one, but you might be able to get them. I assume not though, because is it from, no, actually maybe you can. Maybe I just haven't got one. I just assumed you couldn't. Anyway, so the kitchen, I'm not a huge fan of this fridge. I think the fridge is a little strange looking from Realm of Magic, but you know what? It's unique, and hopefully we can find another one that kind of suits the house more. But I did, instead of making this house look very higgledy-piggledy with lots of random found furniture, I wanted to make it look a little more stylish. So I have, you know, for the furniture that we have found dumpster diving, once we've repaired it, I've also changed some of the swatches of it, because I'm like, well, they could have given it a paint job, right? When they fixed it up. Also, this area with AstroTurf on the second level, that is the indoor-outdoor section, that's going to be where we put our Maker Studio bits and pieces. So up there, I'm going to be putting, I think it's the juice fizzing station, maybe the candle making station, just a couple of things up there. And then, yeah, I thought it'd be cute in the kids' room if we had this octopus mural that we're yet to finish. And there is one bit of custom content in this, and that is this jungle wallpaper, because I really wanted to have a fun wallpaper in the kids' bedroom, and that is from the Tiny Twavlers. That's right, not Travelers, Twavlers set by Harry and Felix Andre. Very, very good custom content creators. They made the kitchen pack, bathroom pack, and now Tiny Twavlers. They're a great, strong collaboration of creators. And if you want to find really high quality Max's Match custom content, definitely check out their collaborations, particularly kitchen, bathroom, and Tiny Twavlers. They're just really such high quality it would be very difficult to know that it wasn't custom content. It would be very difficult to know that it was custom content. Even with the keenest eye for the game, it's so closely Max's match. And they do a great job. So that is the one custom content item. So if you do want to download this house from the gallery, it's up there. My username's Deligracy. Just make sure in the filter option, you click the box that says, or check the box that says, show builds with custom content, because that's the one thing. But like I said, because it's the only thing, you just need to quickly hold down Shift to put a new wallpaper over it if you don't have it. And that's all you have to do. The rest of the stuff, if you have most of the packs, it'll be there. If you have a few of the packs, you'll probably get most of the house from having eco lifestyle, but say the stove and the fridge, those two things are from other packs, and a few other items around the house as well though. But if you got eco lifestyle, you're gonna have most of it, I think. It's mostly an eco lifestyle base game build, I believe. Although that coffee table is from Sulani. I'm getting so confused with all of the pack names. I feel like the pack names are just so complicated because you've got City Living, Island Paradise, Get to Work, Realm of Magic. I think Cats and Dogs, that's an easy one. Discover University. Oh my gosh, the names are so difficult. Anyway, it took me a little while to figure out, oh, I like that gray fridge on the gray wall. I might be tempted to change the walls again now that I've seen what that looked like. But I really tried to use a lot of different colors in the build. A lot of people in the chat wanted to have a navy bedroom or navy wall, so we do have a navy bedroom in there. I wanted to think about what feature walls we could also have. I was really tempted to use a brick or a stone, so we're going to try a few different ones. Of course, we had to have the classic wood as well. So we're gonna have those. I love this pendant light too. You know, originally when I saw the pendant light, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. And then over time, I've just kind of grown to like it more. Oh, also the lights over the kitchen, they are from Laundry Day Stuff Pack. Those like vintage bulbs. We do have a couple of other things here. What is that sink from? Is that from Laundry Stuff Pack as well? Laundry Day Stuff Pack, I think. That's a really good pack, by the way. And that bed, I think the bed's from City Living. So a couple of items here and there that are different packs, of course. Most of it, though, eco lifestyle. These are the little bug houses that you can make biofuel out of. Fabricated wall light, fabricated shelf, candles from the candle making station. I'm so proud that we found all of this through dumpster diving. Like, I'm so satisfied by that. I think playing Rags to Riches with eco lifestyle, it's a really fun challenge for players. Like, if you are lucky enough to have eco lifestyle, definitely try and play a Rags to Riches scenario, because I just think this pack is so great for that. And then this desk, this area, I wasn't really sure whether I wanted to put things like the recycling machine, the juice fizzing station, but I ended up just making it into, I think, a study area on both sides. How nice is that chair? That chair can only be found through dumpster diving, and it is based on a chair from The Sims 1. It's basically the same thing as the Sims 1 chair. We found the best bathtub too, not that one, the other one. That bathtub, I think, is from Seasons. Sims 1 table, that is from dumpster diving too. And I was like, I don't know where to put it. It doesn't suit anywhere in the house. And then I was like, oh, it's so hard to delete it and part ways with it, but I might have to. I think I end up deleting it actually. And then, oh, and at the very end, we're going to put more windows in and also paintings. It's funny because in this build, I really wanted to place all of the objects because we already had all of the objects before I placed the windows. Because I was like, I don't want to place all the windows, then the objects are going to be blocking them and all of that. This jukebox station I never keep in houses ever. I didn't even know that was in the game, to be honest. I don't even know if that's just in the buy catalog or if you just come across it during gameplay. But anyway, I've never used it before, and chat was like, definitely put that in the build. It's fun. So I put it in there. And then the recycler, I think, is going to stay out here. And then that chair needed a bit of repairing too because it had some scratches on it. I don't know how the scratches got there, but they just kind of appeared. And we even found a dog bed whilst we were dumpster diving. So the dog bed is obviously from cats and dogs, although it could be from my first pet stuff. Controversial. But that pet bed, I think, just means that we're meant to get a dog. I mean, it's just saying that we have to. So I'm sure these two will want to get a dog. So juice fizzing station, save game. Always got to save your builds or else it is seriously the worst thing ever when you are halfway through a build or you're almost finished a build and then your computer crashes for whatever reason and you lose everything. I think I have done that. I must have done that like at least, I don't know, 20 times in my Sims gameplay history. I was almost considering using different cupboards, but in the end I was like, not for this build. I think it would be really fun to do another like dumpster dive build challenge. I did one a couple of weeks ago. Another one where the house is really higgledy-piggledy and like really random. Everything mismatched, and I think that would be fun. But this house, I just wanted it to all look really, really nice. That was kind of more so the challenge. And I guess all of the fabricated furniture is very modern and very nice and kind of, in a way, sleek looking. So I wanted to keep that aesthetic too. So that's what my sim likes to build and make, and that's his style. So as you can see, we don't have that much stuff left in our inventory. Right now I'm placing all of our dragon fruits because dragon fruit makes a good amount of money, and we have enough money now to just live off. So I was able to get rid of the rest of our plants. We had a lot of like weird UFO plants, which we had found in dumpster diving, and I was just not into it. I was not into the weird plants in my game. So I decided to sell those and just keep the dragon fruits. Dragon fruit is a fruit, by the way, in case some of you guys are thinking it's a made up fruit. I've eaten dragon fruit before. It's actually really, really cool. You should Google it on images if you haven't seen it. But it really does look like a dragon fruit. Like it has these crazy scales. It's almost a hot pink color. And when you cut it open, it's like white with lots of black seeds in it. So cool, but it doesn't, the one that I tried wasn't very tasty. It didn't really taste like anything, to be honest, from what I remember. I was like, oh, such a cool looking fruit, and it's so not exciting when you actually eat it. Soon we will have windows, people. And the windows were very controversial. I really struggled to figure out which windows I wanted on this house, just because it's so symmetrical looking and it's just hard to make it look good. The shape of the house was a weird one to work with, and because all of the wallpaper is exactly the same. And I didn't want it to look like a face with like eye windows and then a mouth window. I don't know, it's hard. So just be wary, this window selection process is going to be quite long. Like I was thinking, do we use Moschino windows? Do we use university windows? Do we use eco lifestyle windows, which is the one on the left? Vertical ones, horizontal ones. The issue that we did have is on the left is the kitchen. So we have the kitchen counters, which means I want to put like a full wall window there, because then the window is going to show the back of all the counters. So that's not a great idea, I don't think. By the way, how cool is our bike area to the right there? We've got all of our sick eco bikes lined up. I love that. Oh, and the world we're in, I didn't actually speak about our environment. I think we're in Conifer Station. No, we're not. We're near the, what's that thing called behind the house? That thing where you can, the quarry. This is the quarry neighborhood. And this neighborhood I wanted to play in next because it still needs a lot of work. Like there's rubbish everywhere. It's a neutral state. So it needs to be a lot more environmentally friendly. We need a green initiative. We need some modern development. And I have to say, I absolutely love that this pack introduces so many new environmental changes. I think that's so cool. And this is actually a world I think I would like to play in a lot more. I think there's also cheats you can use to skip ahead for these environmental changes to take place instantly. So I wouldn't even mind just playing in this world and, you know, starting from it looking really nice. But it's also really nice to contribute and vote and make these worlds look a lot nicer than they are right now. Especially if you're living in one of the new apartment blocks. As your world changes, your house will change because your apartment becomes nicer and you get new windows that are a lot bigger than the original ones. And I just think that's such a nice surprise that your building's been updated. It'd be so cool to live in a building and your building just be like, yeah, we're gonna just give the whole building a makeover. So we're gonna put new windows in and new doors, and you'd be like, oh, okay. Just for free. Be so awesome. So, also sorry if my drinking sounds is grossing you out. I don't know. I think it's calming when people drink tea. Actually, funnily enough, I'm having a calm tea right now. Oh, also to make this house look a little less severe, I decided to put these hedges in. There are a few windows here from different packs. I think we're going to delete the mosquito pack one that we're currently using, but the ones in front of the house are from Get Famous, I think. And over here, all of these dragon fruits needed to be put under cover. So we're going to make a very simple canopy for them. We're just going to use, I think, 4 of the columns from Eco Lifestyle, and we're going to put a big glass roof over them and call it a day. Oh, and that's our money tree. That's the other thing we want to keep. There's also a hydroponic planter here, which is exciting. Love that. Yeah, just popping these columns in. I do love this pack though. I love all the items in this pack. At first I wasn't that big on it. I was kind of like, you know, I really like it. I was excited to play it. Then I kind of was like, it's not really my kind of pack, really. I think it's good for other types of players. But then I did Rags to Riches and I just got really into it all over again. And now I'm like, oh my God, I love this pack. So this is keeping me entertained, very entertained at the moment. And I also like that that fencing just fit so perfectly inside my building. So it looks like it has walls, but it doesn't really. So the plants are quite protected there, yet they still get all of that natural winds coming through the sides of the building. And we have privacy from public. We are also going to change the fencing to the right too of the building, just because I think it looks a little weird having that big tall fencing there. And yeah, just popping in the windows now. We're completing this building. It's looking really nice, I think. And I don't know what else to say really, other than I think it turned out okay. I'm a little unsure about this building. I think sometimes I'm a bit torn because in The Sims, I'll build stuff for my Sims, and I'm like, I personally wouldn't want to live there. But if I built the same house over and over and over and over again, what fun is that? You know, you got to change it up a little bit. Yes, I do a lot of modern builds. I like the modern builds, but this type of house definitely isn't for me. I think it suits the characters though, which is fun. So if you ever need a little bit of a push to build something different in The Sims, why don't you build a house for a weird character, even a townie? Like, I don't know, if you're into building really traditional houses, then maybe find a Sim that seems like they want something really sleek and modern, or, you know, get a granny Sim and build something for them that is more old-fashioned, perhaps. I think that's always good inspiration. And all of these plain windows, they are from Eco Lifestyle as well. The little windows, actually the little windows I think are from Get Famous. I think those are some Get Famous windows. I could be wrong when I'm stating all of these packs. I hope I've got most of them right though. Because I know that often you guys want to know where certain things are from. and I try my best. This mural was looking a little weird, so we're just replacing some plain wallpapers in there as well and just having one feature wall. And I thought it was so nice having those double ceiling heights with a nice elongated window up the top, just so you can get like a long bit of light coming down. I thought that was really lovely as well. I liked the idea of having a grass roof, but my stream was like, ew, the grass roof is so bad. So the stream voted to change that roof to black, but I mean, I would have kept the green roof, so if you want to change it up a bit, you totally can. That green roof and the new black roof tiling, that definitely came from the new pack. And also I was just checking now that we could make sure that we were fully functional off the grid with all of our self-made electricity and water. Just putting some lot traits in as well. We wanted to make it eco lot, off the grid, green soil, so our dragon fruit can evolve and be a higher quality too. And yeah, it's almost pretty much done. So what we'll do is we'll jump into a walkthrough. Oh, that's right. I changed the roofing at the last minute, and I'm really glad I did this. I decided to give the house peaked roofs. I just thought it looked nicer. And then the middle bit's going to be AstroTurf. So this is kind of how I got my AstroTurf, but chat remained happy. So this was actually an idea that I prefer, but I think some of you guys would probably like how it looked originally. I think everyone will be a bit different. And then I thought we would put a whole heap of flowers on the roof as well, just to make it look like, you know, the shrubbery up there, not just plain grass. And yeah, now we're just doing a little bit of landscaping to finish it all off. So let's jump into looking at the house. Obviously, it's not the best time of day right now. Whoa, look at that. Look at the light coming down. That's pretty cool. It's like from the heavens. So we're actually looking at it at nighttime. But anyway, we've got our dew collectors over here. We've got our little recycled bathtub, our beautiful bikes lined up. We'll just go around the back quickly. A few things are unfinished, like I need a dumpster dive for a few more chairs under here. Our plants obviously need to grow. But the inside of the house is more or less finished. I think there's gonna be some music playing down here as well. So let's go through the front door and check it out. Okay, so as soon as you walk in the door, we have, well, we can choose which way we wanna go. We can go to the half wall over here, which is covered in some candles. We've got our fabricated dining table over here, some artwork we found in the bin. Oh, our window's glitched out a little bit. But this is our kitchen. It's pretty plain looking at the moment because we haven't found any kitchen appliances yet. We've got our table here, our jukebox, and around here, this is our lounge room. I think I actually got rid of the fire. Some vertical flowers will eventually grow there, but this is our little lounge room area. Picture of both the boys there. This is the master bedroom. So we've got Sim asleep. This is the navy styled bedroom. Very simple, very plain, but I think very nice. We also don't have any blinds. This bathtub needs a bit of help. This toilet doesn't really go with the rest of the house, so hoping to find another toilet. Also some mirrors would be great if we find any of those. And then up here, this is my favorite bit. This is the ladder. Thank gosh we have ladders now, so good. This goes up to the mezzanine level where our fabricator is. Very handy. We've got a desk we need to repair there, a box that is essentially an inventory. We've got all of our outdoorsy things, recycling machine. We've got our juice fizzer and the candle station. And over here, this is pretty unfinished, but this is the kids' study area upstairs. And if we look down, right now, we only have a dog bed in here because we have to fabricate a bed. But I'm hoping we get a few toys and things. They also have an ensuite through here. So we've got our shower bath and a beautiful sink. Just need to find a toilet. We've also got a nice chair and a penguin TV. So not too much to go with that one. And then what else do I have to show? Oh, just down the end here is a powder room as well. So this is what's going to act as our main bathroom when guests come over. So you don't have to say, oh, just use my ensuite. This is where they can go. So it's got a little bit more of a regular looking toilet in here and basin. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this house. Like I said, if you want to download it, be sure to do so. Let me know what other builds you would like to see. And as always, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I look forward to speaking to you all soon. Tack tack!